We're hopping into our deck of the evening. Deck number 1 of the evening. This is Legacy Blue-White Gyruda Bomberman. So I think we played maybe one Gyruda deck on stream ever. So as much as Obosh is the oddest companion, this is the most even. Gyruda Doom of Depths. Doom of Depths! 4 blue or black companion. Your starting deck contains only cards with even converted mana costs. 0 is even, for clarification. It's not written on the card anymore, or it's just not on this one, but that is the case. When Gyruda enters the battlefield, each player mills 4 cards. Put a creature card with an even converted mana cost from among the milled cards onto the battlefield under your control. That can be yours, or that can be your opponent's. It's a Demon Kraken. I don't think there's any legit combos with Gyruda in this deck. But what there are in this deck are combos in general. So what can we do in this deck? So we've got a we've got the full Stompy mana base, 4 Ancient Tombs, 4 City of Traitors. That means you guessed it, we're playing Chalice of the Void on turn 1 frequently. Now, other than that, what are we doing? Well, we've got the Bomberman himself, Auriok Salvagers. So this says 1 and a white. Return target artifact card with converted mana cost 1 or less from your graveyard to your hand. That covers literally every artifact in this deck. What can we do with that? Well, if we're willing to go down to 0 cards in hand, it is infinite mana with a Lion's Eye Diamond. We are not playing Echo of Eons or Narset or Hull Breach in this deck, but since Auriok champions can make infinite mana with Lion's Eye Diamond, we can kill our opponent with a Walking Ballista. We can create a Stonecoil Serpent of truly gargantuan proportions. We could set up infinite draws with the Mishra's Bauble on the next turn, or Urza's Bauble. We can... So that's about it on those ones. So infinite size Walking Ballista wins the game on the spot. We have Ranger of Eos, which allows us to search our library for up to 2 creature cards with converted mana cost 1 or less. Reveal them, put them into our hand. So in that case, it'll be Walking Ballista and a Stonecoil Serpent. And we've got Karn the Great Creator, which with infinite mana can go straight to our sideboard and grab Mycosynth Lattice or Walking Ballista for the kill there. We also have the flexibility of having an Ensnaring Bridge, Tormod's Crypt, and Lion's Eye Diamond in our sideboard. And then we've got some regular sideboard slots up here. And Urza, Lord High Artificer, is also in this deck as a generic sort of mid-rangey sickness threat. So Gyruda can be fetched once we have infinite mana going, come into play, flip out a Ranger, flip out an Auriok Salvagers, or flip out an Urza. Oh, speaking of Urza, if we have infinite mana, Urza means that we can flip our whole deck onto the table, eventually finding the cards we need to win the game. We will find a Auriok Salvagers, we will find a Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista will be a 0/0, and we'll theoretically win the game at that point. Most of these combos are horrible to execute online.
Meanwhile,
So I'm really hoping that our opponents are not obnoxious about it once we have secured the win. So let's hop into a Legacy League and see how she goes. We've been on a bit of a tear with Legacy recently. Last night I pulled off a miraculous 3-2 on Elves and a miraculous 3-2 on Mono Blue Karn Echoes, beating Pokemoki, losing to Negator 77 and Strifo over the course of the night, and my good buddy Lynn Chalice. So it's been a time. It's been a time. We've played against some excellent players, managed to beat a few of them. I believe my lifetime record against Negator is now 1-2. Yuan She Titan is my opponent, and they say, oh, hey. I'm going to say the same thing I always say, but I added a smiley face because I think this person might know who I am. We got turn Juan nothing, so I think we'll throw it back. Got turn 1 Chalice into play. It's not the best. It's not the best. Turn 1 Chalice. Then we have to kill our city. We can have turn 2 second Chalice and then turn 3 Ranger. It's not a great hand, generally. But this deck does not have the ability to recover off of a mediocre opening that the Echoes decks do. Oh, I can play the Ranger Captain on turn 2. All right. Found the line. Me, big brain. Unless, of course, my opponent hits me with the force here. That's going to be unfortunate for a bunch of different reasons. No force. Feels good. Wasteland. No, my card that was going to die. Rats. All right. We'll play out the Tundra here, because if they have another Wasteland, I would like to keep my Seat of the Synod. Seat of the Synod. Seat of the Synod mana. All right. Guess I can expose one seat here. And then next turn we Ranger, get maybe Ballista, maybe... Oh, I could have played out the Mox Opal to put Gyruda in my hand this turn. That's a yikes. Also should have realized I was playing against a Thalia deck as soon as they played their first couple planes. All right, well, let's not make compounding mistakes, I guess. So we'll put this down, put this down on, I guess, human. I don't think my opponent's deck is going to play any kind of counter magic. And we'll put Gyruda in our hand. Whoop. Gyruda! Gyruda! That's Gyruda for the rest of us. All right, opponent, what do you got? What do you got? Rashadian Port. Ah! Ah! Oh, I hate that card. All right. It's okay. We'll go get Walking Ballista and Stonecoil Serpent. What are you gonna do about my 3/2? Attack into it? Oh crap! Don't do it. Don't do it. It's totally, completely, definitely not a great idea. Maybe. Anyway, Roy, what is your beef with a scheduled party? With a party with a schedule? I feel like that's right up your alley, dude. What do you... That's so on brand, man. Alright, we're blocking here, for sure. Ranger is not super useful to me, and extra life total certainly is. Yeah, sure. Give me my 0/0. I can't remember if Roy, you were the one who asked, or who, because we do see it. We do see a trigger there that put a token into play under my control. I don't know to what end it actually functions, but there was in fact a trigger that that went on the stack saying that it created a token under my control. Again, I don't know. I don't know if it actually works properly, because like with Shark Typhoon, it says like creates a 0/0, whereas this one said creates an illusion under mana symbol's control, but it didn't say that it actually, you know, did its job. I'm just gonna take 4 here because I would like this Thalia to go away. So I'm gonna kill her at end of turn, assuming my opponent doesn't do anything. Because I find it reasonably likely that they have another Thalia in their hand. You hate parties. Well, I mean, yes. It's not that I hate the concept of the party. It's I hate the concept of humans gathering. Okay, are you with the why is Taxes so obnoxious? If I had not punted by not playing out my Mox Opal earlier, this would be a very different game. But I did, and we're here now. What would you like to take away? Really? Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. So if I top deck a land, we could just end the game on the spot, potentially? Or close to it? Bang. Hey-o! Alright. So... pretty sure I'm playing Gyruda here. Yeah, I thought they were going to take the Signet too, right? Like, for sure. My other options... are not really options at all. No, we just jam Gyruda. I mean, there's just no... Against D&T, I don't think there's any... I don't think there's any way we don't just jam Gyruda. Okay, I could take Palace Jailer, and I didn't flip anything on my side. Yes, I think I'll take your Palace Jailer. Oh, thank you. Sure. This is the target? Sure. So we'll take their Flicker Wisp because it's flying. I am the Monarch. I am the mighty Monarch. Much like the beautiful butterfly, you will fall prey to my venom. No, poison. Poison. Reveals Batterskull. You got it. Second Stoneforge. Okay. Poisson. Yeah, I knew where you were going with that. All right, they put a Jit in their hand. Umezawa's Jite. It's fine. So I think I'm gonna put down Chalice on one, just to not allow them the ability to. I did not know that. Putting down Chalice on one prevents them from words. Chalice on one prevents them from Sword Splashers. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, which could be a 4/4 Stonecoil Serpent, or it could just be Karn. Karn shuts down their Jite, so that's like perfect, right? And we'll just wish for LED. Because if they kill my Karn, then I end up way up. Because I have the backup Karn, and if they don't, I get to wish again, which is, you know, really good. I suppose I've left myself vulnerable to them just attacking with all 3 creatures, which will let them take the Monarch back. They'll get Flicker Wisp. They'll flicker the Palace Jailer. Okay. No, because if they attack me to take the Monarch back, I'll just block the Skyclave with Palace Jailer. So I think we'll be all right here. Let's not overthink that. What's in your hand, nerd? Mother of Runes. Well, I'm not casting that one. I'd like to draw an extra card, please. There's also a good chance that, like, even if they become the Monarch, we're just going to kill them. So, like, the most dangerous course of action is for them to just attack with everything, but it's probably not going to work out. I find it weird that the Jailer's death doesn't immediately return the creature. I agree with you. I think that this right here, this is one of the most egregious things that Magic Online does. This creature should be underneath the Monarch token, in my opinion. I know that the ability is tied to this creature. I know, I get it. I do. But it's just really frustrating for a lot of players, even experienced players, where like they read Palace Jailer and they're like, okay, I only get the creature back when I become the Monarch and take the monarchy away from, and then inevitably, like the next match you play, you're like, kill the Palace Jailer and I don't get my creature. Shit. So Containment Priest seems good against the Aether Vial deck. I assume they have Aether Vials, though we didn't see any there. I don't think that I want Seal of Cleansing. I don't think I want Glasket. Do I want Glasket? No, I don't want Glasket because they've got the words. Skyclave Apparition. If I want Containment Priest, it's probably generally better than some number of these Stonecoil Serpents. Does Stonecoil Serpent actually combo with anything in my deck? It doesn't, right? I don't think that it does. Although maybe it's an okay mid-range card to have. So maybe we could just trim like a Petal, a Stonecoil. Well, so Priest hoses their Aether Vial, right? And then they have to remove it. And it's playable through Thalia. I think their Flicker Wisps make it a little annoying. Yeah. I suppose that's true. Yeah, you're not wrong. Am I supposed to just like rock in with my main deck? I mean, it doesn't seem bad. I don't think anything in my main deck seems bad against mono white taxes. Mono white taxes feels like the Jund of Legacy, right? It's like nothing but like 52-48 matchups. That's actually not true. I think Taxes probably has a really good matchup against like certain types of like slow combo decks. Would Mage come in for this matchup? I don't think so. They just have way too because they have so many things that can remove it, right? Like I just don't think that's gonna work, right? So this is turn 1, Chalice on 1, LED into turn 2, 4/4 Stonecoil Serpent. It's not great, but my opponent took a mulligan and okay, no. My opponent took a mulligan. I'm gonna keep this. It's not the best, but I can cast Gyruda on turn like 4. Wow, that's freaky. That is not the most fun thing I've ever had happen to me in a game of Magic the Gathering. Yeah, it's a Karakas. Yeah, the Karakas is not bad. I guess I'll play a City of Traitors here, but I guess the danger then is that they don't crack the Wasteland. But if they don't crack the Wasteland, I'll just make a big-ass Serpent with Chalice covering their Swords to Plowshares. Don't forget about Thalia's tax. I haven't? What? I mean, what's Thalia gonna tax? Wow! That is bold against the Karn deck. I was like, did they just do that? No way. I assume you play out the LED. Oh, that part. No, that part I definitely forgot about Thalia's tax. You are correct. You are correct. Well, their Wasteland looked super sketchy until it turned out they were roying me, right? Do I want to play a 2/2 Stonecoil? No, I just put Gyruda in my hand, right? Or, assuming they don't have another Wasteland, I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could cast Gyruda next turn if they don't have another Wasteland. So maybe we'll just go Signet. Wastelanding City of Traitors is weird. I mean, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. And then they like slow rolled their you know what? No, this Serpent is not worth casting at this size. And Serpent doesn't get hit by the tax man. Okay, so that's Mom. Hi, Mom. Yeah, that's fine. Not my favorite, but it's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh. Am I winning? Well, we won game 1 in a fairly dominant fashion, Mike. Nah, we good. We had a 3-lander with tons and tons of extra mana, and then next turn we're just gonna cast Gyruda. Hi, Mom. Oh, Stoneforge. Stoneforge is fine. They can't activate the Stoneforge. No, the second one was an Ancient Tomb, Roy. Because I was not expecting the second Wasteland. I mean, and even if they had it, I don't really care because the way I end up sequencing out doesn't really hurt. Oh. Oh, I think the Stream Decker bot isn't here. Hold on, let me go get him. Hey, you! Get in my channel! There you go. Yeah, it's on its way. Should be here now. All right. So they potentially have Flicker Wisp. We know they can drop in the Batterskull they got, but they can't stop me from Gyrooding. 0 drop, 0 drop, 0 drop. Bauble. Okay. That's acceptable. It's not as good as what I wanted, but I don't know. We'll take it. You know what? We'll take it. I'll make my peace with this card, you know, if I have to. Spin Urza 2. Yes, we can. Hello. What creature would I rather leave up? Pro multicolor or 7/7? Maybe both, because I want to have Karakas up in case they actually try to remove my Urza. Oh, they can put in the Batterskull, though. All right, we're going to tap down our Karakas here, and... I don't want to get Skyclaved, though. I'm at 18. You know what? I will open myself to being Batterskull this turn. Just to sort of... Can we spin twice? Yes, we could, but I don't want to burn the LED because the LED is allowing me to... is allowing me to Gyruda next turn if my Urza gets removed, right? And I don't want to give up that opportunity. Urza has quite a bit of value. Also, if we top deck an Auriok Salvagers, we win on the spot right now. So third Wasteland. I mean, when you're good, huh? When you're good, you're good. No Skyclave, no Skyclave, no Skyclave, no Skyclave, no Skyclave. Come on. Come on. Good Lord. Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 1 mana short of Gyruda here. 1. On the plus side, Mom can't give protection from colorless, which is fairly valuable. So we are go and we get Walking Ballista and Stonecoil. And our Make Pass. Do I want to attack? No, I don't need to attack. I'm the control deck. Look at me. I'm the control deck. Not finding a Karn earlier is kind of a kick in the teeth, an onion in the ointment. Hey, that port's gonna slow down my Gyruda. Opponent, I don't know if you know this, that port is really inconvenient for me. I don't think you appreciate how frustrating that port is gonna be for my mana issues here. Yeah. Name human. And I could jam out a... Whoops. Is the Ballista the only way we can deal with a Revoker? I guess? I don't... yes? Yeah, I think that's all we have in the sideboard. Yeah, yeah, it is. Well. Okay. That is not what I wanted to do, but... So I could put Gyruda in my hand, but I can't cast it without using LED. So probably just putting in Walking Ballista here at 2/2. But then I won't necessarily be able to crank it every turn, so could get crappy kind of quick. That port is really going to be annoying. I think putting in the Ballista here is worth it. Bloop. I really like this insurance Chalice right now. That's what it feels like. The Chalice is my little insurance policy on getting swords out of this game. I'm not super concerned about a Flicker Wisp. I'm not super concerned about basically anything their deck can do. Just need slightly more mana. Just like one time for the one time, you know? Oh. Well, that's more than a little frustrating, huh? If I can get to 4 mana, we'll just win. So that seems good. But we've already lost 3 soul lands. Alright. If I attack with my construct, we don't end up in a... we end up in an okay place. Because we can ping down their Skyclave if we need to, pitch my hand to... Alright, we'll just pass again. Yep. Soul Land. I'll take it. I'll take it. One more to go. What's up, Blitz MTG? The Blitzer. Blitz the Lion. I'm done. I can crank my Ballista next turn. Assuming this connects, when they germ me back, I end up net positive. So let's start getting aggro, I guess. Roy asks, is your last name actually Lion, as if his first name is actually Blitz? Opponent doesn't attack with the germ token. Wild. Wild. I'm not sure I get that one, but I'm all right with it. Dear opponent, you think this is a game? You think this is a game? That is officially, it is, it may have just become a game. Neither are parts of my name. One can only assume, my friend. All right. Dear opponent, say your prayers. Also, the next attack is currently lethal. Also, opponent really should give some consideration to Stepmom over Mother of Runes because, you know, Stepmom would be given their creatures protection from colorless here. Not saying, just saying, just saying. Old technology, sometimes best technology. Okay, so we're going to go combat, attack with the construct, see what kind of action they have, and then we'll try for the kill. And or infinite combo, whatever you want to call it. We are already having everything that we are needing, so we're having a very simple path to victory. Wow, it's the Stein of Weakness. Stepmom also makes Batterskull fall off. Well, that's not the only creature they have that could be attacking. But I guess I have a white creature, so you're not wrong. But they would at least be able to block, right? Georgie boy. Alright, Tomb. We are play Ancient Tomb. And we are make all the manas and play Salvagers. Did I did it? Did I win? Yep, we won. Yuan Shay Titan goes down. I tweaked this sound effect now.
Boom, baby.
Yes, it seems like that is the correct volume now. It is now consistent with
double kill
and. But of course, my go-to. Oh, it's Hobitron again. Hobit? Yeah, the Bustin' one's pretty good. It's just hard for me not to tell people that Bustin' makes me feel good. It makes me feel good, Roy. And I'd appreciate it if you didn't take the wind out of it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Is this hand any good? It's close. Yeah, it's close. It's close enough. We got Urza. We got stuff. We got stuff going on. People keep calling me Mill God and Mill Royalty, and it makes me slightly uncomfortable. Listen, you earned that title, all right, Blitz? So, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're uncomfortable with success. You're not alone. It's a problem with a lot of successful people. Okay, I'm going to take the gamble that they're on Karn Echoes, and we're going to grab a Tundra in bold defiance of my opponent's ability to have a Wasteland. I'm going to jam the Petal. I'm going to jam the Stonecoil because we have turn 2 Urza, or if we top deck an LED, we have a turn 2 kill. The only busting Roy wants to do with me is he wants to bust my chops by getting free pitchers out of me when he makes magic bets that I haven't thought out fully. I know it's accurate. That's why I said it. That's why I said it, Roybert. Why I said it. Wow. My opponent's Karn Echo deck seems a little busted. And not in the good way. All right. So we are distinctly lacking white. No, not white. We have yeah, these cards actually don't do that much against that deck. So I want to play out as much of my hand as possible because there is the distinct possibility that we get Hull Breachered here. So let's play Urza. And we're making creature. And we're making Stonecoil. And finally, we make Walking Ballista. Admiral Pew Pew, or Christopher Walken Ballista, as I do love to refer to him. Hello, I'm here to deal with your merfolk problem. Don't wheel me. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're buddies. We're in this together, you and me, Halbitran. Come on. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't wheel me. I definitely have Force Blue card in my hand. Okay. Wishes for LED. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah! No. All right. We have lost in that position before, for reference. Playing the opponent's archetype, we have lost from the position that they are currently in. It's looking less likely that they're going to lose here. Oh my god, second echo? Alright, alright, alright. I'm good. Because I can't activate artifacts and there's no way I can attack through to kill Karn. Yeah. We're done here. So again, on the opponent's archetype, we have wheeled into really mediocre hands. They did not. Right? They did not. Each player is cast a non-artifact spell. Can't cast additional non-artifact spells. It's not great. I think we definitely want Meddling Mage for Echo. Not sure about Seal of Cleansing, but maybe. Ethersworn Canonist is probably nonsense. Feel I can cut some stone coils and some Oh, we can wish for Glass Casket. You right. Yeah, Glass Casket is a way that we can deal with a negator. Negator? Revoker. Revoked. All right. Let's go. If I need a Stonecoil Serpent, I'll just wish for it. Doy. Yeah, it's not gonna do it here, huh? There we go. Okay, so mutually assured destruction, anyone? Just jam the Chalice on 0? Michael likes that plan. We can always play out the Karn to get rid of it. Eventually, right? I mean, I just feel like with this opening hand, if I'm gonna keep this, I like bottom the Salvagers, and I keep this, and I go LED Chalice, and if I can get up to 6 mana, I can get Gyruda. I mean, I feel like I just want to do it for the science, right? Yeah. Well, the plan is basically to play out everything here. Yeah. I guess I'll lead on a land. I'll lead on Karakas in case they have Emery. Turn 1. LED and Chalice. No, I didn't forget to pay for it. Oh! Oh, that's bad news. Pitching Emery. Rats. Second Emery. I mean, they won't get to use it. Although they did flip an Echo. Interesting. Interesting game already. Sure. They know I drew Seed of the Synod, but they don't know that I had this Seed of the Synod, so I'll play that one so that they don't know. Yeah. If we can get this Karn out, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty. Uh-oh. Just play Emery. Just play Emery. Stop. No. Bad opponent. You bad. I did it. I did. I did. No. Really? Okay. So depending on what we draw, we could use Seal of Cleansing as a Stone Rain. Oh, they were thinking of casting Echo there. Huh. That's wild. All right, so I guess we play our Karn. And we get a second LED. Or I could eat their graveyard to stop them from having Echo. It's assuming my Karn resolves. I guess if my Karn resolves, it's pretty grotesque already. I do think I want to crypt their yard, though. Do I? They have 5 cards in hand? Oh, they might have Breacher now. Karn stops them from... Oh, but if they have Breacher, they're going to attack down my Karn. Yeah. I guess I could... If Karn resolves, I could get a bridge down with 2 cards in my hand, so a Hull Breacher wouldn't be able to attack me. I guess that's like the big brain way to look at it, and they won't be able to LED, but they already have the Echo in their graveyard, so they will be able to combo. But then, because we'll have a Karn in play with a bridge, we can wish for LED and then not quite cast Gyruda. Well, that doesn't sound great. Man, Hullbreacher is a real kick in the teeth, huh? I could play City of Traitors, Seal of Cleansing, shoot their land, but then they can just respond by playing the Breacher, and then... All right. So, we're going to assume they don't have the Hullbreacher. And we'll find out immediately if they do. Unless they force first. Hope not. Well, I don't have an out for this. They pitched their Emery. If they have Hull Breacher, I'm toast. So, Godspeed, little doodle. Whew! I'm still alive. I don't believe it. Okay, Zach, listen, Zach. Don't play your land unless you want to lose your City of Traitors, which at the moment you do not. So don't do it. Could play a Chalice on 1 or 2, but neither of those numbers are useful. Could play a Chalice on 0. It's slightly more useful, but kind of sketchy. I think we played Chalice on 1 just to have it in play, and then we Stone Rain them. Because they have had a... Well, I feel like they must be holding some zeros, right? My plan is to get to this Gyruda. So I'm going to play another Chalice on 0. I'm going to Seal of Cleansing to Stone Rain them. And my plan is Gyruda, at which point we'll be able to do mean, awful, nasty things to them. Yeah, I like Chalice on 0 too. To start... Wow! Well, I mean... Stone Rain coming at you, I guess. Doing the will of Twitch chat. Blowing up lands. Whoa, 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 no! Come on, man! Alright, as long as they don't have another mana. As long as they don't have another mana. They only had 1 card left there. Okay, that's not mana. I hate it. 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 What's your last card in hand, opponent? Narset. Jeez. Well, it's not coming down soon, so there's only one thing to do at a time like this.
Eat the pudding, 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 eat the pudding.
Oh, for the
pudding, eat the pudding. Okay. And then we gotta get to work.
I forgot Hull Breacher has text other than when it's comboing the Echo, as usual. It didn't matter. No, it didn't matter because they drew the LED anyway. Okay, and we were 1 mana off of our Gyruda. Still. Triple Force of Will. That was triple Force of Will, and then still cast the Hull Breacher. Unreal. And we had it next turn. Brutal. I mean, at least our misplay didn't matter, right? Our misplay didn't matter, and we wouldn't have been able to make the misplay if we had made the play we wanted to make, which was have the Chalice on 0. Which is why no, that's not an excuse. That's just a bad explanation of what happened there. Uxpog Pronx is our next opponent. So turn 1, I could have 3 mana, which doesn't do anything. But turn 2, I can have sustainable, locally grown 4 mana. Cast Urza. Turn 3, cast Salvagers. Yeah, I mean, this hand is like 1 card off from winning the game, so I think I'll keep it. There's a whole bunch of great draws. More taxes, you say. Stonecoil is a fine draw. I don't have any lands that can dodge a wasteland. In which case, the land I would like to lead on will be my least valuable in the matchup, which is Cavern. However, Cavern means that Cavern means next turn I can't play City and have my Mox Opal on unless I play Stonecoil on 1 here, which I kind of want to do. We might just kill him with a 3/3. Not likely against the Swords Plowshares deck. I think I go Cavern on human. Stonecoil, Petal, Opal. Let's play it all out in case there's a Talia. Al Ghul or otherwise. And then next turn we play Urza. And the turn after we could, in theory, just top deck a win. Technically next turn, if we top deck LED, we could just win. Can we? Pretty damn close. Pretty close. The Gyruda would probably flip us into so much value we couldn't lose. Not that we'd necessarily technically win on spot. Okay, Stoneforge. Less threatening than Thalia. Thank you. What are you going to get? Batterskull? Or the Sword of Fire and Ice? Or the Batterskull where it wields a Sword of Fire and Ice with its mouth, and when it attacks you, it shoots bees out of the Sword of Fire and Ice? Alright, Jite. It's kind of bees. I submitted a 76 card deck because I'm an idiot. We'll see how well this goes. My friend always plays... Wait. 76 main. Yikes. Yeah, so my opponent submitted 76 cards. Whenever he's not around, everyone should be asking, where's Alex? Wonder if they have a 0-card sideboard. No. I'm assuming that they're playing a Urian list. Yeah. I was trying to companion, but I don't know how, apparently. I assume they were playing a Urian deck, and they missed 4 cards. That's my assumption. It could be that they intended to play a 75-card deck, 60 main, 15 sideboard, and they thought they got to add the companion to that. That is unlikely, in my opinion. I find it much more likely that they have a sideboard and they have a 76-card main deck because Moto maybe ate 4 of the cards if they were misspelled or mislabeled on the .txt. Karakas, brutal. And they could drop the Jite in. Yeesh. Oh. Okay. Sanctum Prelate. 1 white, human cleric. As it enters the battlefield, choose a number. Non-creature spells with converted mana cost equal to the chosen number cannot be cast. They chose 6? They chose 0. Fair enough. They named 0. Which is fair. So I don't want to play any of these lands if I can help it. Which I can. Play the Chalice. And I think I'd rather put Gyruda in my hand than spin my Urza. One, two, three, four, five, six. So I could play Gyruda next turn, regardless of anything. Can attack for 5 this turn with basically no risk. If they have a land, they could drop in Jite and have and equip it next turn, but they can't kill my Urza with that. So I'm really not concerned. I mean, I eventually will be, but not immediately. Could try to win before that happens. Sanctum Prelate's really good against Urza, huh? I mean, it's not really good, but it stops even from spinning into... Oh, no. You are so obnoxious. So obnoxious. This card is... I can't. I can't with you, Skyclave Apparition. I just can't. It's so brutal. Like, Planeswalkers. Yep. Artifacts. Yep. Enchantments. Yep. Creatures. Yep. Just kill them all. Which is so weird because then white just gets shafted the rest of the time. It's like, I would prefer a more average power level on white's cards, but what are you going to do? All right. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. So tap. Play the basic for, whatever reason. 1, 2, 4, 5. Wow. Gyruda! Gyruda! All right. Give me the Palace Jailer. Give me the Palace Jailer. Big hit. Come on now. No hits. I can get another Urza. Alright. Better than a 0/0 Stonecoil Serpent, am I right? I'm not wrong, folks. I'm not wrong, ladies. Alright. I would love to draw Karn. Another Urza, another Skyclave. Don't you wish that evil on me, Michael Chan? Don't you wish that evil on me? I hope you draw beautiful 4-mana Urzas, and they get Skyclaved. Skyclave pickaxe. Oh, Roy, why? Roy, it could be so good and infect. So good. 1 mana +4/+4, but each other turn it's free. Each other turn it's free. All you gotta do is play a fetch land every turn. Four cards? No, there's tons of them. Most of them are not particularly playable, but there are more. Yeah, there's more. So if they swing with their Sanctum Prelate that has the Jite on it, I just block with Gyruda and they could kill it, but I mostly just won't care. Ancient Tomb. I mean, why not? I guess I'll spin Urza and hope I get a 0. Or we just attack with Gyruda. Oh, Gyruda's colored, which means the mother makes that bad. Also, they could bounce it with Karakas, although they probably don't want to do that. All right. So, what if I Salvagers, and then I can pick up an artifact. Stonecoil I could play on 1. Although they'll just eat it again. But, no, but Salvagers is what we're going to do here, because this means I just start growing my board to elephantine proportions. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, play that, and then pick up Stonecoil, cast it for 1 again. That seems fine. Well, they can eat it. I don't think they want to spend their only GT counter unless like it's like a really reasonable play. So, oh, right. Well, I forgot I had that. Well, that's fine. We're gonna be fine next turn. I forgot I had a Chalice on 1. I tapped it for mana. I thought it was a Mox Sapphire. Sometimes you goof. This was one of those times. Sure. Are you gonna bounce my Urza yet? That's a no. So I can't play my 0, but can pick up Stonecoil and play it bigger than 0. Bigger, stronger. Thanks for the follow, Captain James. Oh, Captain James T. Twerk. Let me tell you something, James. Let me tell you something. GT plus Thalia feels unbeatable. It's not. 5, 6. Yeah, because she's only 4 power, 3 toughness right now. So a 6/6 can block her. She hits it for 4, and she minuses both counters off it to kill 1 6/6. 1 6/6, but then it's down to 0 counters. She can't do it again next turn. I'm not going to tell you it's not problematic, but it's not unbeatable. Yeah. It's problematic, but it's not unbeatable. It's rough. If they draw into a Flicker Wisp, we get in really big trouble really fast with that. Because what'll happen is they'll let me block. They'll go first strike damage, Violin the Flicker Wisp, take out your creature. Now they've got a GTA with 3 counters. Apparently they didn't have it. Although they can do that already though. What? What? No, okay, no. So I block with a 6/6. They make Thalia into a 4/3 for first strike damage, right? Then before regular damage, they go -2 on your creature. Your 6/6 now dies. But they have 0 counters on the GTA for the next 6/6. So they can only do it once. What they could do instead of that maybe you're considering, is they just go first strike damage, GTA has 3 counters, I let Thalia die. But that's fine too. Like, either way, I'm not really worried, right? Now we found Walking Ballista anyway, so let's game. Is this the best Walking Ballista deck in Legacy we've played yet? I feel like it is. Hello. I'm happy to enter the battlefield. Although I start as a 2/2, I will be bigger, stronger, and faster later on. I met some lovely Frenchmen. They had great things to say on the subject. Did you ever see the YouTube video, Roy, cooking with Christopher Walken? Oh, it's hysterical. Yeah, Cal Skit's really good. This isn't SNL. I'm not sure if it's a parody or a comedy or not. I think it is. I think it's gotta be. It's shot as if it's like a normal, like, celebrity cooking segment with like an actor. Yeah, you just watch it. You tell me if you think it's a parody or not, because I honestly have I cannot tell. I can't tell. It's really goddamn funny. Okay, phase 1, kill Thalia. Pew! I gotcha. You sneaky little soldier. You have entered the ranks of the dead, presided over by Hades. All right. Let's go combat next. Team go smash. How many times can I pump Ballista? 1, 2. 2's all I need. 2's all I can reasonably do. Plus, if I have to, I can just Salvagers and recast it, which actually ends up being more efficient in a large percentage of the scenarios. So I think you get my vibe though, Roy. Like, it's worth watching the whole segment, but it's really hard to tell if it's a parody or not. Yeah, that's the actual Christopher Walken. Yes. I mean, I'm assuming you're watching the right clip. There's another actor. He shows up at the house. Walken's got these, like, sort of sexy ballet assistants looking ladies, dressed all in black with, like, heavy makeup and their hair pulled back like ballerinas. It's just called, like, Cooking with Christopher Walken. It starts off with another actor, I forget who, pulling up to a house, and Christopher Walken coming out with a Hawaiian shirt in his, like, 50s, maybe early 60s, welcoming said human to the house. All right, so we're gonna use Walking Ballista to shoot down the Sanctum Prelate before damage, so they don't get any GT counters. I can't imagine this goes sideways. Yeah, sure. So you forced me to use my whole ballista here, but that's fine. I've got salvagers in play. I've got another salvagers in my hand. This can't really go sideways for me. At least not too far. In theory, they could suit up their apparition this turn, but as we all know, apparition doesn't have flying, so Ranger of Eos will trade with it, or Auriok Salvagers will eat it. So one of the things about having played in Standard with GT is I know exactly how afraid to be of it, and if you can limit the number of contacts with it, it's not that bad. Yeah, I think we just... Seal of Cleansing is good here. I don't think I need anything else. Everything else I want to wish for. Maybe I'll keep one Stonecoil, I'll lose Lotus Petal, because I want to not get Thalia too badly, and Stonecoil is something I can cast in the early game through a Thalia. In fact, maybe we'll just cut like a Bauble. Babble. I kind of like these Signets. I don't know why. I guess it's just because they're like, once I get them down, they're just like consistent mana. Like a reasonable turn one play off of a soul land. Oh, I've mis-sideboarded somewhere. I didn't go low enough. Get the Bauble out of here. There we go. Did you find the correct video? Because I can find it for you. Richard Belzer? Richard Belzer. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. There's two ballerina-like assistants. Which is like one of those things that makes me like immediately be like, alright, what am I watching? Alright. So I got turn one, nothing. In theory, we got turn 2 Karn or turn 2 Ranger of Eos, which is real good. Plus, I can lead on an island, so I don't get wastelanded. This hand is potentially insane against D&T. Oh my god. Yikes. On behalf of my opponent, that's a yikes. So if I play Tundra out, if they have Thalia... No, I play Ancient Tomb out. If they have Thalia, they have to choose between wastelanding this or playing their Thalia, and then that basically just bumps the turn back by one more. Yeah. And either way, I can cast what I want to next turn. For anyone else who's interested, I have put the YouTube link in the chat for Cooking with Christopher Walken. It's something. I really don't. Ooh, Port was unexpected. All right, so I'll crack my Bauble. Recruiter of the Guard on top, sure. Okay, so Ancient Tomb does not have the text when Ancient Tomb becomes tapped. Take 2 damage, like City of Brass does. So them being able to tap my tomb over and over again is not a big concern. I think I'll play another tomb here and jam out a 2/2 Stonecoil. Just the Walken family. Yeah, Walken family reunion is SNL. But it does have actual Christopher Walken in it, just like the Carey family reunion has actual Jim Carrey in it. Those are both pretty funny SNL bits. I have never been a big fan of SNL, but for whatever reason, thanks to doing a stream with Zanman, he reminded me of the existence of SNL. I was like, I've never really found it that funny, but they've had some like really wonderful bits, and I think that's probably just the truth of like most live comedy shows is like, by and large, they're not amazing, but every now and then they find something amazing, like the more cowbell sketch. I found a series of sketches on SNL that I really enjoyed, which is just called "What's Up with That" or "What Up with That," which is basically it's the R&B talk show, but the theme song is very long, and so they don't have a lot of run time to ask questions. And as soon as they start asking questions, the band kicks in with a groove, and the host can't help himself but go back to the theme song. And so they have amazing guests on, and they never ever get to talk. And Bill Hader plays Lindsey Buckingham of Fleetwood Mac, and he's on every episode, and he literally never says any words because he's always the third guest, and he always gets cut off. Okay, so they put Flicker Wisp in their hand. I can Karn into LED, but I can't play Auriok Salvagers. However, the Flicker Wisp will remove my Karn, but then we'll combo kill them next turn. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to set up to kill my opponent next turn. I think maybe that'll be good enough. Not sure. Suppose the other option is just go Ranger of Eos into like a 1/1 Walking Ballista, which will eat my opponent alive in its own way. But on that play, I have to blow my Lotus Petal, which I don't love. Yeah, this is... Let's go a little bit safe. Karen. I want to see a manager. Oh, Karen. You were supposed to play an Aether Vial by now. Well, there's your boy, Roy. No, check it's delicious. Ah. Well, no, that's the thing about the clip I just sent you to watch, Roy, is I can't tell if it's supposed to be a comedy or not. I don't know. Like, and if it is a comedy, it's like very self-aware and sort of like very, I don't know, tongue-in-cheek kind of subtle British humor. That's just a Christopher Walken thing. I don't know. I don't think the assistance, that doesn't seem like he just like plays. It feels very reality TV. Yeah, but like really awkward reality TV, right? Like, so the office of like an eating show, like celebrity cooking segment, right? Where it's like, it's just so slightly exaggerated. Yeah. Okay, so we just go Salvagers, Infinite Mana, Walking Ballista. Oh, so I can't... Salvagers, Ballista, kill the Revoker, Infinite Mana, kill them. Got it. Okay. Salvagers. I enjoy when my opponent doesn't have forces. This makes the game much easier. Woohoo! All right, everybody, it's time for the thing. Oh my god. That's a surgical. I can respond. Whew! Good thing I had an extra mana. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You know where you can stick your surgical? Right up my Lotus Petal. Have you ever dealt with Karens? Yes. I've worked in the service industry. I've worked with different varieties of Karens too. They're like the very few people ever live up to the internet exaggeration and personification of Karens. That said, I've dealt with all sorts of socially and service industry ignorant human beings. Yes. I have never had someone be like really in your face rude about not tipping. I did have someone, there was like a 20-something-year-old gal and her friend who came into the restaurant when I was there in the summer, and they ended up leaving an incredibly long review about basically they hated everything they had, so we got them other stuff, and they didn't like that either, and they didn't like the owner who came over to try to help. Admittedly, he was kind of not... He's very comfortable occasionally with being like, this person doesn't like what I do, so they can get the flip out. I'm not going to take their money. I don't want their money. Get the hell out. Well, like, the person ordered a... Oh, it's Bryant Cook. Well, at least we know we're probably against Storm. This person is a known quantity. Yeah. Well, I got turn one Chalice on the play into turn 2 Karn. Yeah, I'm not playing a Chalice on 1. I know Tess is able to play a huge amount of stuff on 0, so... Okay, Petal. Opal. Okay. If I make it to turn 2, this is about to be devastating. Echo is in their hand. Fun. Whoops. Casual turn 2 4 mana. Listen, crude savagery. This is Legacy. People kill you on turn 1 in this format. It's not. I don't really think that there's anything that's not kosher here. Which is not what I was suggesting that you were saying, but just getting ahead of other things people could say about how broken this format is, etc., etc., etc. So I think we cut Stonecoils for these semi-interactive cards and just pray. This shuts down a lot of their storming. And then Meddling Mage is not an easy card to play in this matchup at all. Burning Wish, Infernal Tutor, Ad Nauseam. Is that supposed to be in the main, though? The Canonist. I guess I should wish for it. That seems so... It's like, that's so much mana, though, right? No. I mean, you're not wrong. And, like, I can play Seal of Cleansing to try to shut down their LEDs if they don't go off in the single turn. But that also seems, like, way too slow. Although, no... I don't play any kind of interaction, so like sorry, instant speed interaction. Like all my interactions permanent based here, right? So yeah. Meddling Mage is name a card. That card can't be played by either player. Or spells with that name. So does not include lands. Yeah. So it's not really a great card here. Weird to see me playing Legacy. I've gotten more into it recently. I think there's been a lot of people who have been sort of mentioning the state of Modern and how they feel about it. And yeah, it's symmetrical. All right. So there's always the chance that the opening hand we keep is just going to get shuffled away by them. This also doesn't go anywhere quickly, so I'm going to ship that. It's potentially a turn 2 Karn. But if I want a turn 2 Karn, I can't also set up for turn 2 Meddling Mage, which feels really awkward. Can't do both. Feel like on the draw we're just gonna get massacred here, but yeah. Because they kept their 7, they just snapped it off. Me and Modern are on a break, sure. You could say that. Not really, like I have some decks that I want to play in Modern. I just have really enjoyed playing Legacy, so I want to do it for a little bit longer and then go back to Modern and then come back to Legacy feeling fresh about it and sort of more regularly integrate both formats. All right, this is not good enough. All right. It's not great, but it's probably the best hand we've had so far in that's got a turn 1 Chalice and potentially a large amount of mana by turn 2, 3. Yeah, it's complicated. There you go. All right. Duress? Thoughtseize. Whoop. Bye, Chalice. Wheel? Yeah, that doesn't work. I could get the Gyruda in hand, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then cast it next turn? I guess. I mean, I don't have a better plan. Don't Thoughtseize me again, Brosif. I would prefer to keep my Demon Kraken. Crackalacken. Dress me as many times as you choose. They saw the Flooded Strand, so they won't. Ponder. Uh-oh. I believe they call it calamari. Wait, calamari squid. There's no food name for octopus, right? Am I? Ah! I specifically asked you not to do that, Brian. 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 I asked you not to do that. Stop cantripping. I had a chalice. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah. So rude. Can you believe these entitled Legacy players surviving until turn 3? Maybe even winning? Vishclaw. Alright, Karn, off the top. Karn off the top, baby! All I want for Christmas. That's not a tune. I mean, it is, but not the way I sang it. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. I mean, I guess we're probably dead. I mean, I don't know. I assume so. Ritual. Oh god. Oh god. So now they get ad nauseum. So, and then Brian is basically a storm expert. I'm gonna let him go off because he said he was recording as well. So I wanna make sure I let him do this. So the thing that he gets to know for sure is that his deck has this is the only 5, I believe. And then he has 1/6. So he has to stop now, or every card he flips is risking literal immediate death. However, it looks like the stack that he got cannot actually win the game. So we have a shot. Because he's used his land drop. He didn't hit any rituals he can play. He hit an LED. He hit 2 LEDs. And a Mox Opal. Oh crap, there's mana. Not enough? You can brainstorm. So if he hits an Echo here, he gets to go somewhere. But where he's going, he needs roads. So nothing in this hand can be currently cast with what he's got going. Chrome Mox, okay. Cast the Brainstorm already. Puts the Tendrils. Okay. Goes, where did the other, oh, there was a Ritual? Wishclaw. And now he can Wishclaw for, oh god. Yeah, he got it. Holy crap. What a sequence. Yeah, there's the tendrils from the board here. Oh, he could actually get the tendrils off the Chrome Mox, right? Wait, it doesn't work that way? Oh, right. Yeah. It used to, but it doesn't anymore. Has Burning Wish been reworded? No, none of the wishes were rewarded. They just changed the definition of outside the game. Because remove from game was where cards that now go to exile go. Exile is a game zone. Remove from the game was considered to be outside the game. So they didn't need to reword the wishes, and in fact, they just chose not to, and they just let it sort of be broken. Okay, so I can go Tomb, Petal, Mox, play Signet, Mox, Signet. So I could play the Auriok Salvagers on 1 and basically vomit my whole hand out, but I have no proactive tools against the Storm deck at all with this hand, and no clear path to victory. Rinse and repeating Lotus Petal doesn't do anything for me, so I'm pretty sure I'm shipping that. Turn 1 Chalice is about as good as we can expect, and there's a potential for... No, it's not potential. There is a turn 2 card in this hand, so we're going to keep this. I'm going to bottom Stonecoil because I have 1, 2, 3 artifacts that I'll have him play on turn 2. So we just have to dodge things like... Not necessarily Force of Vigor, things like Force of Vigor. I'm not saying I'm trying to dodge Force of Vigor. I'm fairly confident they don't play that card. But that's not the point. The point is we're dodging things like Force of Vigor. The real decision I have is, do I play Mass Artifact, Hurkyl's Recall? The red freeze spell. Some kind of meltdown thing? Pulverize. What? No. No way. I mean, yeah, I guess it's possible. They are playing Badlands. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess my real question is, do I play my Chalice on 1 or 0? If they pulverize on 2 with 2 floating mana, I guess it won't matter. So Chalice on 1 stops their cantrips on 1. Chalice on 0 stops them from hitting me with echoes. So Is that it's a sorcery, okay. Yeah, I get that. Oh yeah. The reason you always chalice on one is Veil. If you don't chalice on one, they could just Veil and then kill you through your chalice. I want to keep the Ranger Captain actually, or Ranger of Eos. Gets me what I need. Okay. Good luck, Godspeed, little doodle. Chalice also stops their turn 1 discard, making it more likely that I get to turn 2 without getting massacred. So. Alright. Alright, little Chalice. It's all on you. I'm helping! Karn into LED, I guess. It's like by far the best thing to do. And then just say a little prayer. So I don't think Tormod's Crypt is worth doing because if they put an Echo in their graveyard, they're just going to be able to do the thing. Plus, I'll have a Karn in play anyway, so. Alright, Godspeed. If they scoop there, I was going to feel like an idiot. Get the LED. Get the LED, and we're gonna hold it because their discard is 1 CMC. If they have the Pulverize to eat my board, how many of those are in their deck in the sideboard? Is it 1 or is it like 2? No fetch, thank God. All right, 1 of, okay. Oh, we just got it, huh? We hope. Yeah, because Karn gets the Walking Ballista. I don't know, kill ya? Did I did it? Did I did it? Tell me, Bryant. Boom.
Yeah, baby, I know it.
Moving on. Get your Storm out of here, nerd. Who's the combo deck now? Much love, Bryant, if you ever watch this video or pop by. You are an exceptional Storm player that I know next to nothing about, and my deck just did its thing and beat you. There was no skill involved. The only skill was mulling. The only skill was where I mulliganed. The one against the Taxes deck where they had the Surgical, that's the only play I've been proud of. Oh, Tony Scapone, which I assume is how I'm supposed to pronounce their name, is also a challenge competing player. We're on the play. We got turn 1, nothing. We got turn 2, 4/4 Stonecoil. Yeah, it's not good enough. Another Storm player, too. Could just jam this Chalice on 0 on turn 1, but that's not good enough either. So, turn 1, 2 mana. Turn 2, 3 mana. But I have to put 2 cards back, so I don't even necessarily have that. Yikes. Opponent kept their 6. I think we go keep bottom. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, if I top deck an Ancient Tomb, we're in business. So the reason I'm keeping this hand and I'm gonna play it the way I am is I'm no, okay, let's flip it, reverse it. What I was gonna do is play nothing, but the chances of a Storm deck playing targeted discard is very high. So instead of trying to conceal a fairly useless amount of information, we're just gonna pray that we hit something this turn. I haven't decided on whether or not I want to crack that Bauble. I would prefer to hit a land and an artifact if I crack the Bauble. Not cracking the Bauble means I can hit either or, but I don't have to hit both. So nothing, huh? Oh, nope, there it is. Chromox. I don't know why I thought there was nothing. Delta. Dose. 2 mana. What are you gonna do, Echo Veance? Oh, crap. Whoosh. Okay. Echo in hand. LED. Let's go, baby. Let's go for a ride. If you don't do it now, and I draw an Ancient Tomb, you're gonna be sorry. Crap. All right. I have 8 soul lands, and I have 20-something artifacts. So but some of them are signets. So I need to draw a soul land and a 0 mana artifact that stays in play, which does not include these. Does include these. So I got 18 of these and 8 of these. Alrighty then. All right. Ride or die, baby. Ride or die. Come on, let's see them both. Bang, bang. Oh! It's so good! It's so good! Ah! Oh no. Oh no! I can just lattice right now. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Quality Malta 5. Get out of here. Get out. That was a very Canadian out. Get out. Oh, geez, eh? I guess I'll go ahead and hit you with the Karn, you know? If I ever go play at a GP in the States in the future and there's some kind of big legacy event and, you know, you just roll in with a deck like this, you just got to Canadianify your opponents to death. Ah, geez, that's quite the storm deck you got there. All that artifact mana, you know? It's pretty good. You know? Karn, the Great Creator, I don't know. Seems like a good play against you. All right. I think we're changing nothing. Oh, sorry about the thrashing, eh? It's a pretty tight game. I tell you, that Karn, the Great Creator, he's such a hoser, you know? Just tell him to take off. Well, you don't want to overdo it with the A's, because it is something that we say. For sure, it's not as exaggerated. It's like how Valley Girls do sound like Valley Girls, or there are people from the San Fernando Valley who sound like Valley Girls, but not usually as much as the exaggeration, right? And even in North America, like I remember in the 90s and the early 2000s, plenty of young ladies sounded like Valley Girl light. So like that's definitely a real thing. All right, so we know we could get Thought Seized, but this hand is garbage as a 6. Like if we remove the Chalice, this hand has nothing. It doesn't even have the soul land, so let's ship it. This is about as bad as the first one, right? Yeah, go to 5. Yeah, I mean, that's probably as good as it's going to get. We could top deck a Chalice. I mean, we could just die on turn 1. Nothing, huh? Very well. Just because they could end up wheeling again on turn 2, we'll play out what we can from our hand. Why'd you bottom the seed over the basic planes? Because I didn't think it mattered, and my brain is fixed on a wasteland. I'm hooked on a wasteland, which is not the correct thing to do in this matchup. This is not a wasteland deck. This is not a wasteland matchup, and Seated Synod is an artifact in case I draw a Mox Opal. So that was not the correct thing to do. Thank you for pointing that out, Roy. So yeah, don't tuck your Seated Synod there, folks. Play safe. Stay alert. Play safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. But play safe too. You gotta wrap your rascal. Stay safe, play risky. I think I know what you really want to do, Roy.
Eat the pudding, 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 eat the pudding. Okay. And then we gotta get to work.
With the appropriate Homer eating sounds. Hop, hop. Now draw a diamond and turn 2 lattice. Georgie boy, we can't have it that good. Last time I played Karn Echoes on stream after multiple matches of playing well, multiple leagues of practice. When I recorded it for my stream, we went 0-5. Well, we went 0-4, and then I conceded the last one to give the person the points. Yep. All right. Let's see the ad nauseum into death. Come on, you can do it. Oh, maybe they don't need to? Oh, they can't tendrils me to death here. At least not yet. Yeah, so this should be at... Oh, they could peer? Is that the card? Peer into the Abyss? Lose half their life, pick up half their library. Okay, Burning Wish. Storm count 7. Yeah, okay, they're going to peer. So they lose half their life and they draw half their library. Draws 24 cards. I think they might have it. They might win. The art on peer is sick. I agree with you. Who did that? Izzy. Well done. That is amazing. Nesting horror. What am I? I'm F6ing. I got nothing. You got it. I'm very dead. I mean, or I'm not. It's not in my hands. It is possible they don't have a kill card. Like, it's not impossible. They're probably just literally working through their hand from like left to right and just being like, oh, there's the kill card. It's time for America's favorite game show, Am I Dead? That's right. If you can see Bruce Willis, you might be dead. Man, this is going to be so funny if they don't kill me and I'm like, Karn, turn your board off. Yeah, 6 cents. If you know the ending, though, it's, I mean, as you well know, it's not as good. It's probably worth a watch anyway. I mean, it's not a bad movie, and when you do know the ending, it's one of those movies that is like really good to watch twice. Although I will say on the flip side, an even better movie to watch twice is Memento. Memento is freaking awesome. And even if you know the premise of Memento, it's still really cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's neat. It's definitely worth 2 watches, I felt. It's a quality film. The Tamil version. That's wild. I'll be back in a second, then we'll finish this up. Yeah, I think we still don't want to change anything here. I mean, I guess I could bring in Meddling Mage, but it's just so hard to figure out what to name. I mean, I guess just bring it in over Stonecoil, and then if we make it to turn 2 with a bunch of with a couple artifacts in play, but we don't need to dodge it, we could just name, what is it, Pulverize? I'm definitely going to look up the name of the card before we do that. Okay, turn 1, Mox, Petal, LED, Stonecoil. I can play a Chalice on 1/1, but I can't do anything on 2. Pulverize, okay. This is probably not a keep, but it's pretty close. Having the Chalice on 1 is really good. No. Fear leads to the dark side. All right. Yeah. You get to play a 4/4 on turn 2 and just start trying to beat him to death. Wait, can I play it as a 4/4 on turn 2? No. I don't have See the Synod. Okay, Chalice on 1. I mean, we're well set up to draw into Karn or Urza. So assuming our Chalice does work here. Could be okay. Okay, I think this is probably about as good as it's going to get. I think I'd rather ship the Karakas. They mull to 6. Let's see if they go lower. The lower they go, the better the Chalice gets, but also the worse the Chalice gets, because then there's a higher chance that what they're doing is mulling to Echo LED. There's always the awkward thing of like, do I try to game them? But I think the answer is always no, and we've mentioned it, or I mentioned it here on stream before, that the reason we don't try to game them like that is because there's just too much of a chance of them being able to veil, then play through, and you don't want that. So bring it on there, Tony. Listen, I mulled to 5. I got there. You know, it's not impossible. Wow. Bold keep. All right. Play this. Play this. Play Ballista X1 and then just start killing them with that, I guess. So on turn 2, I can crank this, hit him for 2, then 3. Yeah, it's so slow. Well, we're well prepared to pick up a Karn. So that doesn't change anything really. Okay. Yep. I mean, I'm all in. I'm all in. So we're going to play out Chalice. Attack it for 1. Play Stonecoil for 5. And then hope that's good enough. Snake. Just in case. I should name human. Should have named human. But I have double blue anyway, so... Ooh. Oh. Go, my pretty. Kill him. They could Burning Wish for the Pulverize, right? If they get to 2 mana. Not yet. Top deck, land. Land. So I think land cuts the clock. Oh. I'm a mana short. Well. So we get to hit him for 6, then ping him for 1. So we're almost there. They also need 2 mountains. Yeah, you're right. So we just named Burning Wish with this, right? Because the odds are that they did not board it in because they play 1, right? And they play, what, 3 or 4 Burning Wishes main? Is this correct? I believe it is. Roy, can I get confirmation on 3 or 4 Burning Wish? Place it a Burning Wish, cool. They don't bring it in then. It's meant to stay in the sideboard. Yay! I mean, it's not confirmed, but I think we got a 4-1. I think we did it. There we go. Woo! All right. Deal with it. Deal with it. All right, so the Gyruda Bomberman deck seems pretty damn good. Ranger of Eos was a little... It was fine. I guess I don't want to play Ranger Captain of Eos because that's white, and it only gets one card. Although its other mode is better. The fact that you can sack it, right? That's the Modern Horizons creature, right? Ranger Captain of Eos. So I don't know if that's something that this deck can swing. I mean, obviously, double white is not as easy as double blue with all the way our mana's set up, but it's possible that it's certainly a higher variance, but more powerful card for this deck to play. It's also 3. No, that's the other thing, right? Yeah, that's the no. I know there's a Ranger of Eos, a Captain of Eos, and a Ranger Captain of Eos, which just of course it's not confusing at all. I guess the other card we could play is Recruiter of the Guard, right? To get Stonecoils or Walking Ballista, because that's 1 white and 2, which isn't allowed. But I don't think you're talking about what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I mean, I'm sure the person who built this deck knows what they're doing, but that's just a thought. These Azorius Signets were great. They were kind of they did exactly what they needed to do there. They're kind of weird when you look at this deck. It's like slightly suspicious, but it's fine. The balance of everything seems good. Chalice and 1 has been a banger. We beat 2 very, very good players on tests, which was awesome. Obviously, a turn 2 Karn is going to cinch you a game against them. So that felt good. And yeah, I don't know. The Seal of Cleansings. So I guess Containment Priest must be for... Not one. Oh, which isn't allowed because of Gyruda. Doi. Sorry. Things I don't remember, even though I specifically, explicitly stated them in the intro. Yeah. So yeah, Gyruda requires all of our mana costs to be even, so we can't make that choice. So Ranger of Eos is probably just the best one in the slot. Yep, makes sense. I wasn't thinking about all the constraints that this deck has because I did not build it from scratch. And even though I said I know the things that I want, that doesn't necessarily mean I remember all of them at the same time. Anyway, sweet deck, awesome games. 0 is even, I mentioned that. Not Papa Jr. BX. So we've got another similar deck. We've got blue-white Karn Echoes coming up in just a moment. So this is a more controlling, more high-rolling, simultaneously version of this deck. Less combos, but different combos. And Echo of Eons. So Echo of Eons and Hullbreacher and Narset Parter of Veils coming up with a little bit of Urza Thopter Sword. So stick around.
Meanwhile,
if you are here live with me. And of course, if you're watching this in the future on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, you smash that subscribe button, and check out the next video. I'm going to put on a little bit of Banjo-Kazooie music here. Little theremin action from my boy Roy. Do, 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 do.